So, hi. As the title suggests, we are essentially just gonna do a little treasure hunt here, starting off in Inazuma. We're also mainly gonna try and get chests, obviously, because that's why I said treasure hunt. Anyway, I'm hoping you'll enjoy this, and to help this bit here in, or this first part here in Inazuma, I actually have the craftable item which shows you the nearest chest. But we do have like a cooldown before we can use that, so let's see where this first one will lead us. Wait, down? Alright. Wait, don't tell me there's a chest like right around the corner here. And we have to wait a full 20 seconds. If there is seriously gonna be a chest down here somewhere, I'm gonna laugh, honestly. And probably maniacally so. I mean, I see this hole here. If there is actually a chest down here, then huh. Also, my eye here may be strong looking, but yeah, I don't have all the artifacts that she currently has equipped maxed out, so if she actually does good damage, it's probably because of the 5-star weapon that she's using. One of the only 3 5-star weapons that I possess. Alright, let's just go up here again for using the thing. Down here? Wait a second. Don't tell me it's like somewhere around here. Hang on. I needed to take off my mic for a second because I have an itch in my ear. That itch has been scratched now. Wait. It's showing down here. Wait. Oh my. It's barely visible, but it's at the same time very visible. Once you notice it, you know? Now, common chests will actually not give us any primo gems, but they will give us 1 sigil each, which is also something I need to collect to level up the Sacred Sakura. But any better versions of the chests will actually give us a... Oh. Alright, so I guess common chest gives us 2 primo gems every time we open one. Alright. Well, that's 1 chest down. Let me also just climb back up here.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Surely it'd be more interesting.
Nope, that means no chests nearby. Great. Maybe if I use it here. Nope. Hang on. Yoink. Nothing. Also, yesterday finally got the last 2 Electro Oculus that I needed to level up the Statue of the 7th in Inazuma to its maximum level. Because they were at annoying spots. Like, one was right above there in the Raiden Shogun's or in that one right above the one weekly boss. and all the way at the top on the roof, and it was just far enough away that it wouldn't show up on the minimap if you were on the bottom. And the other one was also at an annoying location with similar aspects. Like, it was so high up in the sky, it wouldn't show up on the minimap even if you were right below it. Still no chest nearby. Actually, how many electro sigils do I have? Let me just check. Huh, enough for one level up in the Sacred Sakura. Alright. So if there are no chests nearby here, then let me just go out a bit here and do this again. Still nothing. At least the cooldown for when you actually have at least the cooldown for when there isn't a chest nearby is actually really short. Also, yes, I have Dia. Or it's just I got really lucky with my first 10 pull. Oh no. Whoops. Well, looks like so, I mean, for the connection, or the stream anyway. But I don't know if you caught it, but what I said earlier was I wasn't actively pulling for Dia, and I thought, I have 10, I can pull one time for 10, and I instantly got her. Like the first 10 pull I did on her banner. I'm also now actually back on Pity. Still no chest nearby. Let's actually test out my Miko here. It's been a while.
Right now. Illusion shattered.
How's this? To the berry.
Keep in mind, she's doing this damage without her artifacts being fully leveled. I think she literally is wearing several level 1 artifacts
right
as well.
I'm always watching.
There's more. Finally,
Neat! I saw that. One of those hits actually hit the enemy for 10,000. That's actually pretty good, considering not leveled. I mean, the artifacts aren't that fully leveled. I mean, I'll obviously also be collecting these materials, because I do have some craftable weapons, and those in Inazuma actually require this one as well. And now, let's go a bit out here in the field, and no chests, really. So we found that one chest over there, and that's it, or what? No. Actually, with Dia, I have to say that if you actually get her at C1, you'll actually finally have a use for the Bell weapon, or for the Bell Claymore. Damn it. I meant to switch to the right Shogun there.
Right here.
Oh, that poor guy. Before he even hit the ground, he, yikes. Got zapped again. Still no. I mean, we are just looking for treasure chests, so... mainly. Alright. I'm seriously happy though that what if you don't have a chest nearby, that the cooldown for that compass is actually very short. I mean, it's fair. It's like there's nothing there, so why have a large cooldown, you know? Oh, someone located a chest finally. I'll grab that one too. And it was straight ahead. So somewhere here there should be a chest, right? I mean, I'm waiting here so for the cooldown, so let's see where it will point us next. Alright, still that away, alright. I mean, it's showing straight ahead and it isn't going up, so it's not, it shouldn't be up there. I have still 30 seconds to go. Wait, now it's showing up. Alright. I hear someone walking up there. Frickin' Fatui. And of course they had to notice me.
Emerge, right here.
Shouldn't get careless.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
And that's...
Show them.
Rest and rebuild! Covenants of the
Come on, die already.
Buckle up! You're dead meat!
I mean, keep in mind he is wearing armor, so... And again, my Dia isn't actually built properly. Alright, here's the chest.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, I wonder, why would people just stand and fire? Alright. Funny enough, I'm actually trying to use my pity since Sino is actually like a limited banner. And Dia will actually be added to the standard banner after this version. I'm actually using my pity to try and get Sino. Again, not actively trying, but still. No... Oh, come on. Really? Again, no chests nearby. Hey, wait, hang on a second. Oop. Let me just check something here. Because there is like a trophy to open X amount of chests in Inazuma. I think it's this one. In here, maybe? Yeah, open a total of 300 chests and we need to do 51 more to get that. And we actually get 20 Primo Gems for that. Follow Electro Sealy 2 more times. And reach the maximum level in the Sacred Sakura's favor. Which we need sigils for, which we get from the chests. Wait, have I actually done all my daily commissions? Wrong one. Easy way to check is just go to the battle pass. Yep, I've done them all. Alright. Damn it. I don't like that there aren't any chests nearby. Oh look, a puzzle. You missed. You missed in midair. Wait, this looks like it's solved already. Well, shit. I mean, to be fair, I did collect like a lot of chests here already. Oh, we found a chest. And it says go up here. So... that's gonna be a bit of a climb. No. I'm not giving you guys that view yet. I actually really want to look up to see how far I have to go still. Never mind. I mean, it still showed like this direction, so... it's probably some... oh no. I think I know what this is supposed to be. Like, it's somewhere here, probably. Also, was that some of the material? Oh no, that's just some of those Sakura blossoms. Alright. Still straight ahead, huh? I mean, if we climb this mountain high enough, or all the way to the top, we will actually end up at the Sacred Sakura. Because that's the thing right there. For a while, actually, Yai Miko was actually on my PlayStation profile. She was actually like the background that I used on my profile. Now it's just the Raiden Shogun. I mean, it's not like you guys see anything if I do this, right? See? Whoops. With barely any stamina, I nearly fall down all the way. I'm gonna wait until I'm actually on top of this next bit before I use the compass again. Down, are you kidding? Wait a second. Now it's down. Is there like a cave somewhere? Oh wait, hang on. I think I just need to get up there. Maybe. Again, I don't really need to collect those Sakura blossoms, it's just now I'm collecting them passively. Because imagine there being a character and then you automatically have all the materials that you need for it the moment it comes out, you know? Because those Sakura blossoms actually are one of those materials that take like 1 or 2 days to respawn before you can grab them again. Yep, it still says down. Also, while I'm here. The Oni Kabuto is mine. I mean, if it says go down, where could it possibly want me to go? Oh wait. I have a feeling I now know where. I mean, so far we've only found 2 chests, so... Wait, now we're out of range? Okay, so we have to go up here maybe? Because when we use it here, it says go down. Oh, it's already charged. I mean, again, might as well grab it. Is there like a cave somewhere here?
It's a lucky day.
Hang on. Is that a cat? Yeah, no, it still says go down. Ow. Now, you guys, if you guys actually did like Kazuha's story quest and everything, you probably know who's buried here. What is it? Up or down? Like, what the hell? Like here, it's gonna say go back up. Wait a second. Let me just teleport here quickly. Because I have a feeling I know where it wants us to go. And while we're here, I might as well actually use the one level up I have for the Sacred Sakura here. How many levels do I actually have to go still? Rewards. I mean, we would now be getting level 36, and there are a total of 50. And for each we need 25, so it's nice that that you can see like aside from the one you're about to get, you can go 4 levels beyond that and see what you're getting. And we're actually getting these two at level 40. Offer. To be fair, I like the fact that I just got some Mora for it, for my trouble. I mean, that's where we were climbing up constantly. It's probably gonna say go down, I bet. Yep, go down. I mean, this is literally where we've been climbing up and down the entire time. Oh. It's probably somewhere in here, then. Oh, it just recovered. Alright. Wait, do I have to go in here? So there is a chest somewhere there. Oh no, it still says go down, so I guess we have to go in here. Because this is the only way down. Still. Wait a second. I think I just found something I haven't unlocked at all yet. How much you want to bet it's somewhere in here? Well, it is pointing in that direction, so... Oh, the lighting caught up. Alright, got too close to the ceiling then. I guess that's something to prevent people from actually getting up here before they're supposed to. Damn it. I'm probably not going to be able to get up there anyway. So what was the closest teleport? So it's somewhere here that we have to be. I'm just going to teleport here again. And I'll actually have something to drink right now. Man, for some reason I'm more thirsty than hungry. Anyway, let's see if we can actually find out where that was on the other side. Should be somewhere here, maybe under this wooden bridge somewhere. This very shoddily constructed wooden bridge, I should say. Because the compass is pointing us somewhere here. Speaking of, yeah, it says go down still. There shouldn't be anything like here. Oh wait. Let me guess. Something down here. In this crevice. No, this is where we found that cat. Or is it? Nope. Can't destroy that. Is it still pointing down? Now it's showing there again. Nothing like getting a shock, am I right? Alright, here it is. So the chest is somewhere in here. I can feel it. But how do we actually get through here? Huh. Wait, do we just jump down and use our the attack where we just fall down? Nope. Because since our compass here, yeah, it's literally pointing us in here. So there's a chest in there, but how do we open this? Do we have to use that jump attack on that part, maybe? No idea, honestly. Oh. Damn it. Oh, we hit the rock here. How do we get in there, though? That's what I'm now wondering. I mean, it's showing us to go in there. But how? Hang on, I forgot to check. Actually forgot to look at something while up there. I mean, we have this elemental sight, so maybe this will actually show us what to do. Or give us a clue. Are you well, gee, thanks for the great view angle there. Which instantly made me drop down. Funny enough, this so far is only our third chest. We're just trying to figure out how the hell to get in there.
If this rain keeps up, my fur will be dripping wet.
I mean, it doesn't look like we can destroy anything here. Huh. Wait, do we have to use fire, maybe?
Let's get it on!
Yeah, well, forget it. I mean, we could just teleport to a different location after all.
If this rain keeps up, my fur will be dripping wet.
I got... Really? Well, if I didn't already have that achievement, I do have it now. I mean, I didn't get it, so I probably already have it. Which is quite literally to get struck by lightning. Dashed in time, just in time there. Oh, wrong button. No chests in this area, but we were trying to look for a way to get to that one chest that's clearly in that cave. In that blocked off cave. Which we somehow need to figure out how to get into.
If this rain keeps up, my fur will be dripping wet.
Don't tell me. Nope. Just a random shack. Although... Whoops, wrong one. Yeah, now it's showing back down again, so we're within range of that one chest again. Now it's just trying to figure out where the hell it is. Or where the hell the entrance is, because we did find like one other point we can enter, but it's like all the way at the bottom through that hole there. There doesn't seem to be anything here to interact with, and I think I just see a cave up there. Oh, this is gonna be a climb. Yeah, we're not making this climb, but it does look like there's like a cave right up there, you know? Oh wait, maybe we can stand on this little ledge here. Come on. And now we wait to recover stamina. This is unintentional, the following, by the way. Unintentional of the skirt view. Because it does look like there's a thing, like that there's a cave there. So maybe that's where we actually have to enter. Really, we were that close. Alright. I mean, it looks like that's why we probably can enter it. It's with my luck, it's probably gonna be not so. He says, finding an file. Oh, god damn it! Not at all. It literally just shows somewhere down here. Damn it! Where the hell do we have to enter this thing? Wait, no, no, I thought there was like a thing there. I mean, if this is gonna take too long, I'll just move on to a different area. Because we do know that there's another thing back up there, but that's also blocked off. And also something we can't exactly interact with. And I didn't mean to switch. Oh well, guess we're playing as Kikomi for a bit. Ouch. That actually took health. Yeah, now it says go back up there. How the hell are you supposed to do that? Oh, that's the blossoms there. I mean, it's a tree, or the roots of a, you know, the sacred sakura, I think. Yeah, I'm just climbing up there, or up again, because maybe we'll find, like, the actual entrance at some point while we do this. Because there's clearly something back there as well, like where we definitely have to go, but it's not exactly giving us a hint. Aside from there's definitely a chest in there, which we were just a little bit too far away from for the compass to actually trigger and point us in the direction, you know. No. Nothing here. Yeah, it just shows that there is something up in there. It's just a question of how to get in there. Well, anyway, moving on to a different area now, because that is actually taking too long. Let's actually start here. Probably at some point I'll figure it out, but for now, meh. Leave it. Alright, so there isn't a chest anywhere nearby.
Let's move out.
I actually wish that if you play a certain character that some NPCs will like give like a different reaction, you know? Because for example, you walk around as the Raiden Shogun, for example, and certain soldiers or some of the soldiers would like be more respectful, you know, since you're technically their frickin' boss. Is that the way? And yes, I already have the achievement bored to death. Oh, I'll actually pick this up. Because I actually want to try at some point and actually build up Kuchisara. Oh, and another one. Still that way. Oh wait, I see it. I have found the chest. Of course it's surrounded.
Emerge. Nothing lasts forever. The fun is
Ow. Whoops.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. You asked for it.
I mean, hey, might as well use her. Yeah, I did die in the end for that, but actually, if I switch out Kokomi for the healer that you get for free, then she should actually, the next time a character dies,
Wish me luck.
they should actually revive.
Well, what do we have here?
Picking up everything. Any other chests in the local area? Yeah, that one. Oh, come on. I didn't spot that one. Alright. Fourth chest, and it's again the same one.
Right now.
Torn to oblivion. Shine down. Gloves off. We've got ourselves a tough cookie.
Kill this one first. And round.
Emerge.
And that essentially just heals a bit of our entire party.
Things are going so smoothly today.
Sure. Alright, that way.
Go, Barbara, go!
It's probably pointing me, yeah, to a puzzle. Which already looks solved, though. Oh wait, no. Alright, like this, only that one moves. Oh, god damn it. So if I move this one, it moves this one as well, and the same for the other one. Did I mention I suck at puzzles? Alright, now it should be there. So if I move this one like this... Yay!
Things are
I
going
actually
so
like
smoothly
getting
today.
chests like this one because they actually give you 5 primo gems instead of 2. Oh, I can already see the other chest.
Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin.
Right now, emerge.
Now you shall perish.
Did that just say 80,000?
Ha!
Oh, this guy's still alive. And that just looked like as if I uppercutted that poor enemy.
Well, how about that?
Actually, how many more chests? I know I needed, last time I checked, I needed to do 51 more. But the oh wait, 2 more Electrosealies. I mean, we need to do for this one. We actually need to get 300, and we've opened 253 so far. Oh come on! As soon as it points me in that direction, I spot the chest. I think I've already spotted the chest we need to go to as well. Like the moment it points me in that direction. Oh yeah, there's one.
Right now, right here.
Oh wait, didn't mean to switch
Illusion
to the
shattered.
just yet.
Let's get it on! Ha! You asked for it! Huh. Ha! Yeah.
Come on.
Buckle up!
And dead. I mean, hey, grabbing all these materials is good in the long run.
I call dibs.
No chests in the immediate vicinity. Alright. I mean, if anything, since people are like saying Dia isn't that great and everything, if I had to look at any kind of positive, I would say that at least if you have her at C1, you finally have a character that can use the
A sight to behold.
Bell Claymore. Seeing as at that point she'll actually
Right now.
get some additional attack
There is
off
no
of her HP, or off of her max HP and everything.
My God, the fairy. God, the fairy.
Insolent.
Yay. Actually, since I just killed those guys. Damn it, I don't have the money. I don't have the Mora to level up the her skill to the max level. Still no chests nearby. Nothing. Oh wait, we came from here. Nothing. Leaving them alone, obviously. I mean, I could do like the Dia's story mission. Oh, in that direction, alright. Really? The moment it shows me that direction again. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, here's the chest that you just looked for.
Another try. Freeze.
Right here. Emerge.
There's more.
Fry.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
The fairy.
Look alive. You're dead meat.
I'm stuck behind that thing.
Test subject.
Again, uppercut it to death.
Well, how about that?
Ready?
And obviously
steady,
use
go!
her burst. Just gonna check something. Also, I'm about to sneeze in all likelihood. So, yeah. Called it. I needed to sneeze. So I think I should have almost enough of those of this material to actually get Kujisara all the way to level to unlock her level 90. I mean, again, I would just have to fight the boss. And actually, to be fair, I actually like Kujisara's design. Just don't ask me when I got her for the first time.
The world holds dear.
Because, kind of embarrassing, to be honest. I'm kind of embarrassed about when I actually got her. Nothing nearby. I mean, I know there's like one of the bosses there. Alright. Oh, there he is. Huh. Alright. Nothing here. Then let's just teleport over here and see if we find some more. I mean, I could also do like Farazan's story quest, since that got added as well. And it says straight down. Oh yay, a mechanism. It's probably pointing me towards that, you know? Yeah, honestly, I don't know what people are complaining about, you know? I would say I actually do like using her. I don't have her like built properly, but from what I've seen from her constellations, I would say if you get her at C1, you finally have a use for you finally have a character that can actually use the Bell Claymore. I'll actually show you because I actually have that one. Seeing as oh right, yeah. So if you actually have her at C1, she can actually use this one, in my opinion, because it gives like the stat that it gives is HP, and her C1 gives her a attack boost based on her maximum HP. So here, like she gets Dia's max HP is increased by 20%. AFK build looks fun. I actually have not seen any AFK Dia builds. I have, funny enough, before I started the stream, seen a video in my suggested saying calling or how to build the AFK Dia, but I didn't really click on it.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Honestly, who doesn't like actually having your character punch the shit out of the enemy, right? Oh, 20 seconds to go to that chest, huh? Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. No. Too late. Well, let's try that one again, because, I mean, otherwise the compass is probably going to show us to that thing the entire time. Wait, I killed it? That was easy. Alright. Funny enough, I actually don't have that many 5-star weapons, and it's literally now I have someone who I would prefer using as well. Dia with Chi-Chi is maybe nice. Honestly I don't know, because I do have Chi-Chi, but I haven't built her at all, mainly because she is one of those 5-star characters that I get once I fill my pity, but after this version you actually have a chance of, if you fill the pity, you actually have a chance of getting Dia, so that's a bonus. Right. I think I shouldn't have done that. No, god damn it. Like, the challenge is literally to get to that chest before the time runs out. I don't know. I don't think if you have Kaching, if you put your teleport marker there and then run all the way up there, that it would actually work. I mean, might be something funny to try if we still can't get this, but... Alright. And Dia survives the show... or the snow mountain. I think you mean Dragon Spine with that one, right? I mean, aside from actually leveling up and getting those materials for the craftable world weapons from there, I do not go to Dragon Spine. Come on. Damn it! If only I didn't press the wrong button there, because I accidentally pressed circle instead of square. Back to the climb. I mean, again, I'm not one to travel a lot to Dragon Spine unless there's like a daily commission there. Or, again, if I manage to get like the prototype or the weapon materials from the weekly bosses to make the craftable weapons from there. Because I actually really like the craftable spear that you get there. Mika will be damn. You actually have a character that I'm waiting for to get. Like, seriously, that's now the only character that I really want to get. Seeing as with the last banner, I got lucky enough to get Hu Tao up there. I mean, I might get Mika if I, like, you know, have a spare 10 pole. Alright. Come on, get there. Nailed it.
Tell me that's everything.
Sadly, that was everything. How many sigils am I at now, actually? 15. Is Raiden, Yai Miko, and Chi-Chi. Well, aside from Eula, I actually have 3 of that team as well. I mean, I actually spent like after checking that it's okay and that I can still like pay the bills and everything, and like other daily necessities, I actually did spend some money to get my Raiden Shogun all the way to C2. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to get her at C2 because of the fact that she'll then ignore a certain percentage of the opponent's armor. And I already see a chest way back there. Without using the compass this time. And of course I had to alert those guys. Let me just switch to Yaimiko here.
Right now.
That tingle?
I'm always watching. Come on out. Emerge. Ah!
Ow.
Right now.
My blade!
Let's get it on!
That tingle?
You asked for it.
I mean, who doesn't like punching your enemy like this, you know? And then finishing it off with a kick. Actually, let me just grab that.
Look alive!
I mean, to be fair, I'm still building her as well, but at least she does a little bit of a decent amount of damage, you know?
I could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
And I actually like some of her voice lines. Like, whenever you put her on the team, she says, like, she actually calls you a boss. Or she actually calls you boss and everything. Which I actually like. Up there, huh? Got Sino, his team is Nilu, Nihida, and Beidou. I'm actually trying to use the pity that I have now to actually get Sino as well. I mean, hey, I got Dia with like the first 10 pull I did on her banner. Without even trying, so... And I was actually considering skipping her instead of getting her. But I thought, I have a 10 pull anyway, might as well. And that's how I now have her. Funny enough, I got her without the pity too. So, yeah, some of the... Like, I think in the next, like, couple of pulls, if I use them on Sino's banner, I should get my 5-star pity on that. Still up. Issues for that. Yeah, I actually used my 23 wish or 20 free wishes to get back up to pity. Oh, well, guess we found the chest, and I have a feeling this is a trap. Like enemies are gonna spawn, you know. Called it.
Buckle up! There is no escape! Huh.
Get back here.
Inazuma
And they dodged the thing.
Emerge. Right here.
Let's get it on! Gloves off!
And the funny thing, I actually need some of the materials that these guys drop. Or I actually need a lot of those materials, because Hu Tao needs those to level up her skills.
I could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
Speaking of, let me just, you know, switch the team up. I mean, like this, I get the Electro Resonance, but I actually want to get the Pyro Resonance, so...
Good eye.
That away. I'm actually curious when they actually I don't know what the area is called out of the top of my head, but I actually wonder what the glider wings will look like if you get the region for the Pyro Archon, you know? Because honestly, I like the one for Inazuma, like a lot. But, alright. This direction. but like some of the wings I don't really like. I haven't really looked at the ones you get in Sumeru. Oh, right. Still have to wait 8 seconds, but let me just actually have a look up here. Maybe it's like up here, that one chest that we're being pinged to, or directed to. Nope, it's down, alright. Yeet. Well, we found the chest instantly. Again, I have a feeling this is a trap. Called it. A Fatui trap, huh?
Now you shall perish!
I miscalculated.
Did I instantly kill them with my burst?
This.
Illusion shattered! Ha! Cross over!
Yoink. I've actually watched like a video on how to build Hu Tao, and apparently you need to use her, if you can, you need to use her burst while her skill is still active. For like maximizing damage, I think it was. Let's actually see how many Primo Gems I have, thanks to the opening a couple of chests. I mean, I need like 32 more to buy one pull. And that's what I'm probably gonna do as soon as I have enough, and then instantly using it on Sino's banner. Also, I actually have people that say, oh yeah, Jean is great and everything. I mean, you can yeet smaller enemies. I think even in player, or in multiplayer, you can actually knock off or knock away some of these smaller characters. But personally, I like Jean as well, but I do kind of have a grudge, because most people got Chi-Chi and everything as once they failed the pity, but I got Jean constantly, or most of the time. So yeah, thanks to that I ended up with a C6 Jean. Right, compass.
Lightning! Let's bolt! Huh?
Ah. Did I just hear that line correctly? Well, she's definitely gonna be buddies with Sino then.
Go!
Nope, that's just one of those fuckers. Another chest. Well, we're within range of a chest by the looks of it. And of course they spot us.
Huh?
But it says to go up. There somewhere. Again, we're mostly doing like treasure hunting. Maybe we'll do like the story, or one of the story missions that got added. I mean, if you guys feel like it, you know. Hang on. Last name means God of Wisdom, so think Nahida. Think Nahida as my daughter. Huh.
Wanna come over for tea?
No. That was in response to the line, though. Still up. That is going to be one hell of a climb. But to be fair, I'm actually happy with Dia regardless, because I have a lack of characters that can actually use claymores. So I'm happy just for that, you know? Like, most of the characters that I have either use a pole arm or a catalyst. Like, the majority of them, anyway. It would actually be great if we found 2 Electro Sealies to follow. Because then we would get that achievement as well for following 40. Yes, yes, you got a close-up of her behind. Funny enough, if you actually get too close, the character will actually just vanish before you can get a good look. Like here. It's literally to prevent such view angles from showing up, I guess. I mean, you can slightly see that she's still there, but... I probably should stop jumping right now, seeing as I have low stamina, and that would, in all likelihood, kill me. I'm not gonna make it, am I? Nope. And here she goes. Wait, what? Shouldn't that have killed her? Oh wait, she did take damage, but... guess I have to find a different way up there. I mean, we have to go up there for the chest, so... maybe there's an easier way up there. I mean, again, I built, since I actually looked at her constellations, I did kind of build her with a decent amount of HP. Because she has nearly almost 30,000 HP. So... that probably has something to do with the fact that she survived that fall. I mean, it would be great if I, like, in the next version, filled my pity and I got her to C1. But... probably if I actually get her to C1, I'm probably gonna have her use the bell most of the time. Seeing as, again, she gets like an increase based on her max HP. So the more HP, the more she would get an increase for her attack, I think. Oh, come on, really? A slight edge, and you can't climb over that. Yeah, but maybe... actually, I think after we now get this one chest, we're probably like gonna do like the story mission, the story quest, you know, for either Farazan or Dia here. Don't mind me, just chilling on the edge of a cliff to recover stamina. Well, we found the chest instantly without even realizing that it was right here where we were climbing up.
Buckle up! There is no escape!
You can't run!
You're dead meat!
At least I have her to the point where she does like 5,000 damage a hit.
Flash freeze. Shield. It's no problem.
Did he seriously use up his entire shield while he was standing in fire?
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know, disgusting. Disgustingly stupid. Anyway. Was this actually the chest that we needed, or... No, apparently. This was a random chest. that we just happened to find. Alright, cool down. I mean, if I now end up actually first with 25 sigils, I'll probably first have a visit to the Sacred Sakura. Down. Oh no, don't tell me it's like one of those things that we found earlier. Actually, let me just first check now how many sigils I have. 19. Damn it, I need 25. Huh. I guess that's what it was pointing us to. Oh yeah, there's another chest right there too. And an electrosealy, that's great. One of these chests that gives 5. And where do you lead? Alright, up there. Yeah, I actually do have like a achievement that I can get after I follow this Sealy and one more. Where did it... the electrosealies, I think, are the more annoying ones to try and follow, seeing as they dart away. Wait, where the... Oh. Neat.
But a momentary distraction.
Alright, then we'll just grab this one chest here. Alright, how many more Fatui are going to show up?
Well met. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. You can't run. Well, miscalculated.
Let's dance.
Wait, did I? Nope. Ow.
This one's well done.
Oh no.
Mirror image. Come on.
Well, to avoid the damage from that, you can just enter a burst. Oh, you can actually teleport out of there with...
Let's get it on! Lots off! There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Oh, come on, really? Oh, that's one of them dead.
Winter, shall we venture?
An unfortunate fault.
And... dead. With the weakest character on the team as well.
I'll protect us.
Oh, god damn it. I really hate it when the chest is so close to like a cooking spot that you actually just that it says, oh no, you want to totally cook something. What, since I just collected 3 chests, oh, I would need 2 more sigils for 1 level up. Is there any, are there any nearby, actually. Seeing as I'm so close. Up there, huh? The only reason why I'm now going against what I actually said earlier is because I'm just so close to actually having another level up in the Sacred Sakura, which should give me 2 standard wishes. So how do I get up there? Oh, right. Going up. Oh, I can just climb up here. Or not. Because like, I think it's kind of strange that there's like a slight edge. Yeah, I can't climb over that. You know? I mean, if I can make it to that edge, I can at least recover some stamina. No! Damn it! Time to recover stamina. Seeing as it's pointing us up there. But since we're now close to the top, we can just do this and make the climb a bit faster. Yeah, this is totally a trap again. Easier enemies as well.
Look alive!
Whoops.
Higher, pants on fire!
I missed a couple.
Go!
It's one of these, really.
Buckle up!
Enjoy being on fire.
I could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
So we needed 2 more sigils, so 1 more of those standard normal chests, and we should have enough. And there's nothing nearby. Also, the mission that was here to deactivate like the constant lightning effect here was beyond annoying and frustrating for me. Before I got the Raiden Shogun, anyway. Because after that, it was just a frickin' breeze. Speaking of my Raiden Shogun, speaking of my Raiden, the only way that I can now increase her power is either to get more constellations on her, or to get her unique weapon. Or to get her signature weapon. Which, next time if that comes around, I'm definitely gonna pull for it, but before that, yeah. Or until then, she'll actually be using nothing but the catch. Oh yay, another time trial. I mean, this should give us again a chest to open, so...
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
You have a minute to kill all of them.
Ready, steady, go!
That's one gone.
Illusion shattered, torn to oblivion.
And that's that one dead.
Winter shall eventually come.
And that should have given us more than enough. Sigils.
I have no need.
I'm actually curious to see what I would, if I pull anything of interest, if I use those two standard pulls. Wrong one. So now I'm just gonna level up that Sacred Sakura thing, and then I'll actually do one of these stories after checking how many Primo Gems I have now, but I doubt I have enough. It would actually be funny if I, during the stream, managed to pull Sino with a single pull. Like one, not like 1 for 10, just a single pull. Offer. Yeah, at least I got enough sigils during the stream to level up the Sacred Sakura twice, so... So the next time we get those normal, or the pulls for the standard banner, is at level 42. I just have a look. Actually, at the end of the story mission, we should get like 20 Primo Gems, actually. At the very least. Not enough, but... let's just try our luck, see what we get with the standard banner. And a 3-star. Alright. I mean, hey, you at least get those things you can use in the shop. And just 3-star stuff. And sadly, I've already bought those fates you can buy here like every 30 days. So, yeah. Anyway, as mentioned...
there's no purpose whatsoever.
Alright, should I do Dia's quest or should I do Farazan's quest here? Because I haven't done either of them. I actually also still have to unlock the both of them. I mean, again, you guys might think it... if you guys don't want me to do Dia because... spoiler or something. I actually really want to do hers because then we're guaranteed to, at the end of it, get some Primo Gems. And with the Farazan one, we have to get the one of these specific endings that give us 20 Primo Gems. Actually, I wish I got Farazan, but not lucky enough. At least it wasn't like when Kuki Shinobu came out, where I literally pulled everything on the banner except her. And yes, that's how I got Ito as well. And I'm just gonna do Dia's story mission. Unlocked, and with that I should also be instantly to reclaim the key that I just got. Can I actually, well, I'm at it. Might as well unlock hers too. Oh, we instantly have to begin it as well. Alright. Oh no, wait, we don't. Well, it's unlocked, so... Wait, that's the story mission. Wait, this is the one. Alright, time to teleport to Sumeru. Honestly, if, you know, the whole isekai trope was an actual thing, I wouldn't mind being in the world of Tevat. I'd probably look like a generic NPC, but considering unless you look different, you're just a generic NPC, but... you you know. I'm actually curious, if you had the choice, what elemental vision would you guys actually have? Or pick for yourselves, you know? For me, I would definitely want to have, like, Electro. Further down. That's too far down, I think. Alright, just on the edge. Did the floor just glitch into existence 1 second after the door opened? I do remember one time in this area here that while I was streaming it as well, I just entered an area and it had no floor. Everything was like still loading in and everything. So I could just see like, oh hey, there's a chest somewhere there. And then everything popped into existence as well and I ended up somewhere completely at the bottom again. Which honestly was kind of funny. Since we're doing story mission anyway, might as well switch character here. I mean, I actually have a lot of the characters. It's just a couple that I don't have. I even have literally one character that I did not want at all, and the only reason why I have her is because you got her for free during the event. And that's Dory. Yeah, something about her design just rubs me the wrong way. That's not anything to do with her kit, it's just how they designed her. Anyway.
With you all the way.
Funny enough, I actually got Tainari off of the pulling on the standard banner.
Paimon's trying to remember. What else did we put on our shopping list?
Lube.
Oh, what a
I'm just kidding.
mouth-watering smell. Paimon would know the aroma of biryani anywhere. Let's go get some.
That wasn't on our list, was it?
We can still add it to the list.
Well,
I mean,
isn't
that's
the
fair.
Traveler and Paimon. Wasn't expecting to see you here.
Hello there. Oh, it's been quite a while.
Huh. So you two are still hanging out together. Dia, didn't you say last time that you were gonna head back to the desert?
I said I was going to resign from being her bodyguard, not that our friendship was over. We're still the best of friends. The Homayanis also still post jobs from time to time. Their pay is always generous, so me and the other mercs never pass them up.
I told Dia to just stay at our place when she took one of those jobs a few days ago. My parents were delighted. They even said that it always felt like we were missing someone whenever Dia wasn't around.
Aww.
That sounds like something they would say, all right. They're always so welcoming. Anyway, the job is already taken care of, so I was gonna head back to the brigade as soon as I finished a little shopping. But the master kept insisting, and I ended up staying for another day.
You can stay for as many days as you want, Dia. Father hasn't even gotten around to treating you to his best dishes yet.
You know I'm not the kind of person to stay put in one place like that, my lady. Don't worry, though. There'll always be next time.
I have a feeling that her parents view Dia as like some kind of second daughter.
But she said they'll treat you to the best dishes. Paimon can't believe you can still refuse that.
But wait. Didn't you say last time that you would take me on a trip to the desert? Why don't you just take me with you today, when you leave?
Somehow I have a feeling that's a bad
I still
idea.
haven't visited yet.
I'm sorry, my lady, but no can do. There's still a few things I need to take care of back at the brigade.
And that growl was my dog.
The desert hasn't exactly been the most peaceful place lately.
No shit.
Oh, come on. Not this again. That's also what you said last time and the time before that.
I know, I'm sorry. Just give me some more time, and I promise I'll plan the best trip ever for you.
All right, fine. To be perfectly honest, it's not that I wanted to go, it's more like I feel like something is off about you lately. Ever since you first set foot on the estate a few days ago, you've been acting anxious and even paranoid. Have you been delaying our trip because you've run into some kind of trouble?
Probably.
Nah, are you kidding? You're worrying too much.
Would you swear on that? Friends shouldn't lie to each other, you know. I wouldn't pry any further if you're willing to swear on what you just said. But if something really is bothering you, then just tell me. You know I'll help you however I can.
Oh, looks like Junior's was onto something.
Dang it.
You're too perceptive, my lady. Seems I can't hide anything from you. I just thought that nothing good could come out of telling you about the messy happenings of mercenaries. Knowing too much only leads to more trouble. Mercenary life is a dog-eat-dog world where Mora reigns supreme. Everything operates on a completely different set of rules.
That doesn't change anything about what I just said, though. We're still friends, and I can only support you if I understand what's bothering you.
My lady, you're not gonna stop until you drag it out of me, are ya?
Pretty
All right,
much.
I'll share what I know. Let's go somewhere else first. This isn't exactly the best place for a discussion. Okay, let's talk here. Just try not to draw any extra attention. As you may already know, the Eremites have both a lot of mercenaries and a complex organizational structure. Many
Really?
mercs are no different than me, just going around looking for jobs to earn some mora. My brigade is called the Blazing Beasts. We're not a large group, but every member is loyal and brave. However, not all Eremite brigades are like mine. Some are willing to cross all kinds of lines for the sake of mora. The most notorious is a faction known as Deshret's Relics.
Deshret's Relics? Judging from the name, they must really look up to...
King Deshret?
Yep, you got it. I've heard that you've already crossed paths with Ain al-Akmar. They're one of the groups under the Relic's banner.
Oh, you mean the group that tried to sell us the Divine Knowledge Capsule? Yeah, they weren't friendly at all.
Deshret's Relics is composed of many smaller brigades like Ain al-Akmar. The Relic's headquarters issues orders to all brigades under his control. On any other day, I would want nothing to do with them. Unfortunately, though, the brigade that's stirring up trouble now is none other than Dakan al-Akmar.
Dakan?
I think it means beard or something. Believe me, it's a really stupid name. I found it insufferable for years. Anyway, the real issue is that Dakan al-Akmar is led by my father, Kusela.
Say what now?
I think I'm starting to understand your anxiety now. But what did they do?
I won't go into details, my lady, but they've been involved in a lot of violent incidents. We're talking hundreds.
Probably including something like murder, kidnapping, extortion, blackmail, and the list probably goes on.
Hundreds?
Yep. The scenes tend to be quite gruesome, too. They
Called
strip
it.
the victims of all their valuables before murdering them. Not
Oh,
only
that
have they
is
targeted
cruel.
merchant caravans and ordinary citizens, but other mercenary brigades as well.
That's beyond terrible. They won't even spare their own kind.
I don't know how Deshret's Relic sees it. All I do know is that Dakan al-Akmar has become more and more aggressive over the last few years.
Also, I have to say, I would rephrase that one line instead of them saying like their own kind, their own people would be more accurate, I think. Considering they are still all human.
If I don't do something about them, then even my brigade or the people of Aru village could become their next target. I just wish I knew what's driven him to do this.
Yeah, such terrible things?
I don't know. People change. He's always been pretty pathetic. But at least in the past, there were still a few lines that he wouldn't cross.
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean, if he was even remotely decent, then why would I have to leave the brigade and cut all ties with him? He was loud and foolish, with no real sense of purpose. Instead of doing anything useful, he spent most of his time drinking and chasing after women. Of course, the other brigade members were just like him.
And
Their
that's
ruckus
how
would
I
go
met
on
your
night after
mother.
night.
You know,
Sounds like a nightmare.
probably.
What about your mother? Did she ever step in to stop them?
Unfortunately, I never knew my mother.
I'm sorry, Dia. I didn't know.
It's all right, my lady. That's pretty common in mercenary circles. Didn't I mention that my father was chasing after women? I was the result of one of those encounters with some random person. He told me that he wasn't sure who my mother was. And in any case, she never came to see me. He'd
Wonder
say,
why.
"You'll be fine as long as you remember to stick with Dad." But even then, he left most of the parenting to the brigade. The one thing I do remember is that he used to tell me stories. But the problem was that he had terrible taste. He only knew a few stories, and even those tended to be pretty stale. They were tales of desert warriors defeating dragons in the forest, or stories of mercenaries rescuing princesses from rebel armies.
Sounds like your typical fairy tales.
Yeah, it does.
More or less, yeah. They were interesting maybe the first or second time around, but after about 20 repeats, they started to get a little dull. He
Probably,
seemed
yeah.
to think those stories were the best things ever, though. He was so into them that he'd call the whole brigade over and make them perform the whole thing as a play. Even the toys he gave me would all be story props. I'd get helmets, shields, and toy swords. It was only much later when I realized that the shows were more for him than they ever were for me.
What an interesting guy.
But it doesn't sound like he had all... It doesn't sound like he had all bad intentions.
Yeah, I've always found him pretty childish. But that was something I could just shrug off. I had no reason to despise him. Until I grew up and learned the true face of Deshret's relics for myself. Looting, blackmail, violence, and fraud. They not only accepted such heinous acts, they would even openly boast about them. No one in the brigade was any kind of hero. Instead, my father and his cronies were more like the bad guys that needed to be taken down. Did they really think that as long as they didn't do any of that stuff right in front of me, I would never know?
I think I can understand your feelings. The difference between perception and reality must have hit hard.
Yeah, but don't worry, my lady. It's all water under the bridge to me now. I had a huge argument with my father and left that place behind for good. I'm not investigating them due to any bitter feelings I still have towards my father. I just want to protect those that are close to me.
You just want to find out why they suddenly started causing so much more trouble. I mean, honestly, these two, if you put them together, it's more like it's one line. So why you get different options here?
Yeah, I told the boys to gather as much information as they could. Most of the reports concern violent incidents, but there's also some talk of smuggling.
I see. But isn't this investigation incredibly dangerous?
It is, but every mercenary lives life on the edge. It's a lifestyle that I enjoy.
That may be true, but it'll be impossible for those who care about you not to worry.
Well, now you get why I didn't want to share any of this with you.
What should we do? They both have valid concerns.
I'll go back to the desert with Dia.
Huh? But there's no need for you to get caught up in this mess, too.
Well, she's super tough, so if she went into the desert with you, then Paimon bets the problem will be solved in no time.
I'm inclined to agree. I'd feel a lot more at ease if you took her along to help.
You can count on me, or I'll do my best. I'll do
I'll
my
wait for news
best.
from you in the city until then. Please, stay safe.
I'm honored that you
Have
care
a
so
slight
much
cold
for me,
as
my
well.
lady. All right, then let's get moving. Our first stop will be Caravan Rebot, where we can catch up a bit with my fellow mercs.
I should probably take Kujisara out of my team, because we're probably gonna, since it's a story mission, we're probably gonna have like one fight scene where we also are allowed to use Dia, but having like a level 20 character in your team at that point, probably a bad idea. Let's go with Ganyu.
What are my orders?
Alright. And teleport. You know, part of me is actually looking forward to this weekend and the other half isn't. Seeing as so far the voting poll is for me to stream Elden Ring. The voting poll in my community tab, obviously.
Hey, Dia, you're back. Are these two friends of yours?
Yes, me, the traveler, and the emergency food. It's a pleasure to meet you. I trust Dia with my life. Yeah, that sounds like I would have a stick up my ass. Or that I would be a kiss ass.
Likewise. There's no need to be so formal with us. We're a pretty casual crew. Anyway,
Better
since
than
we've
the
got
other
a
option,
newcomer, let me
honestly.
fill you in on what the Khan al-Akhmar's been up to lately. They've become extremely aggressive. Apparently, even their own now have become acceptable targets. They even
Wait.
attacked other relics brigades, just the same as any other mercenary brigade.
I have a feeling they
Even
went
those
insane.
ferocious beasts still protect their own. But it sounds like they've thrown that straight to the wind.
That's right. Once they've collected enough loot off the other mercenaries, they sell it off to a different brigade, or turn to merchants on the black market. A portion of their profits is immediately exchanged for more food and weaponry to be used in their next violent operation.
That's terrible!
Yeah, and it really makes you wonder why they're so desperate for Mora.
Yeah,
A
actually
few
it
days
does.
ago, Isham and I trailed them for a while, and even disguised ourselves as merchants to conduct trade with them. We were able to learn a few things from the exchange. Rather than saying they're out to plunder and hoard Mora, it'd probably be more accurate to say that they're experiencing an internal power struggle.
Wait, a power struggle?
You heard me right. The vast majority of their victims are mercenaries from the other brigades of Deshret's relics. If their only goal was Mora, they could have gone after anybody. The targeted nature of their attacks points to a power struggle between the different brigades within the relics. That's the only plausible explanation we have. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find out anything more specific. It seems they're also trying to keep things under wraps. Oh, one last thing we discovered was that over the past few years, as the Khan al-Akhmar became more and more active, Deshret's relics as a whole became a lot weaker.
They were able to cause so much damage, or that somehow makes things even more confusing. I'm gonna go with the first one,
Sounds
though.
mighty strange to me, too. Haroon, you can leave the rest of the investigation to us. Gotta say, though, I didn't expect you to go on a whole undercover mission during the few days I was gone. Sounds like you were really putting your necks on the line, no?
Yep.
Nah, it was nothing. We're just as concerned about the situation as you are. The Khan al-Akhmar is your father's crew, after all.
What he said. Besides, Dia, haven't you done more dangerous things than all of us combined? What we did is nothing compared to your experiences.
Who the hell is this?
Yeah.
Oh.
And while they went to talk with Khan al-Akhmar, I took a look at the last camp they attacked. Any survivors of the attack were already long gone. There was nothing of value left in the camp.
Hisham and Khalaf. You're here too.
We rushed over as soon as we saw you come into Caravan Rebat. Although this new friend of yours looks a little green behind the ears, I'm sensing a special vibe.
How dare you?
Now that we know you'll have a capable partner with you, we can also rest easy.
Hey, what about Paimon? Feel anything special?
Hunger. But yeah, hey, technically I can just say, hey, you do realize I killed a dragon, right? Or I defeated one.
Oh, you're also planning to tag along with them?
Of course! Paimon is the traveler's most important guide. Wherever she goes, Paimon will follow.
If I get the option,
Oh.
I'm gonna say she's
In that
emergency
case,
food.
Then you'd better take care of her too, Dia.
Don't underestimate Paimon!
Don't worry about her. She may look tiny and helpless, but she's been through just as many battles as the traveler here. Even if she had only survived on sheer luck, then that alone would still make her quite formidable.
I had no idea. I guess I shouldn't judge by appearances.
Oh, one other thing, Dia. When you're free, why don't you update the deputy about your upcoming schedule? We held another recruitment event a few days ago, but everyone only came to see the Flame Mane. You weren't around at the time, so people were pretty disappointed to only find our crew of rough, unkempt guys. The deputy put a lot of effort
I wonder
into the
why.
event, but it was basically for nothing. Only a few people chose to stay, and that really got to him.
Sorry to hear that. I'll be sure to bring him some great liquor next time. I left in a hurry and I couldn't
liquor.
make it back in time for the event.
I could go for some
Gotta
whiskey,
admit,
actually.
I can understand their disappointment, though. You're our brigade's main selling point, after all. Now, if only the deputy could figure out a way to bring a few more smoking hot members into our ranks.
Keep dreaming. Remember the last time I invited a couple gals into the brigade? You all just froze up with your mouths gaping like a bunch of scarecrows.
That's honestly a
The
funny
awkward
sight.
silence and weird expressions left quite the impression on them. They were originally interested in joining us, but after that, they both told me they were too uncomfortable to stick around.
Hey, didn't we agree to never bring that up again?
Huh? Wait, are you serious? Why have I never heard about this?
I don't think you were part of the brigade yet.
Are you kidding me? I missed a once-in-a-lifetime moment like that, and you weren't even gonna tell me?
They're probably
Alright,
embarrassed about
alright.
it.
We can tell you about it later. Now's not the time.
Hey, don't you try to change the subject. You and Hisham get your butts over here and tell me everything right now.
Oh no. He's like, oh no, why?
Always like this?
Yep.
More or less. There aren't many rules or graces when it comes to mercenaries. We're used to just speaking our minds. If someone starts getting under your skin, you just yell right back at them. And if that doesn't put an end to it, then you just challenge them to a fight. But we also don't tend to take many things
Straightforward.
too seriously. Being direct and getting it all out of your system as soon
Really?
as things come up is better than keeping everything bottled up, never talking
Are they gonna
about
run
it.
past again?
That's also why I never spare their feelings when I talk to them. If I want to laugh, I'll laugh. If I'm angry, then I'll unload on them.
Are we paying?
It's hard to stop once you get used to it.
Are
Though,
we actually?
I can never do that when I'm with the Homayanis.
Are we actually paying attention to Dia or the three guys running from side to side behind her?
Hey, knuckleheads! Can you at least tell me the rest of the intel before you go back to your bickering?
Yeah, you hear her, Holloff? Told you we gotta focus on the investigation first. I drew up a map. Right here is the spot. There you'll find the merchant caravan responsible for getting rid of Dukan al-Akhmar's looted goods. All you gotta do is wait and ambush them in the evening. They'll have no idea what hit them.
Perfect. Thanks for that. Be sure to pass my regards to everyone else in the brigade as well.
Will do. You stay safe, Dia.
Right, where next? Really? I'm probably, after this story mission is done, I'm probably actually gonna end the stream because I do still have work tomorrow. And before I actually end it, if I have enough, I'm actually gonna use that one single pull.
This should be the place. Let's find a spot to hide and bide our time.
It's a trap.
It's gonna come down to a fight one way or another, so let's all be careful.
No need to worry. She knows her way around a fight.
Yep.
I'm not worried about that. What I meant is that we probably shouldn't go too hard on the enemy. After all, we still need to get information out of them.
Oh, they finally do it automatically, huh?
Ah, here they come. You ready? Let's not give them a chance to react and end this quickly.
Yeah. Oh, wait. But I have Dia as part of my team already, so why does it say trial? Actually, we can take this opportunity. Alright, so she has... So this test version has 43,000 HP. Attack. Weapon is her unique weapon, of course. Alright, so a full set of Noblesse Obliged. I mean, we can't exactly see the substats, but... Let's see if her damage is actually any different.
That's close enough. Feeling lucky today?
Look alive!
Take that!
I mean, she doesn't do much more, too much more damage than mine, actually, so...
I'll be back. Where do you think you're going?
Bad bull.
I'll be back. You won this one.
And yes, my Ganyu consistently did 10,000 damage there.
You're... the Flame Mane.
Good. That saves me an introduction. All right, time for a little talk. Are you buddies with Dakana Lakmar now? Tell me, what are they after?
You know the code of being a mercenary just like everyone else. The first rule is to never divulge key information about our employer. What makes you think I'd talk?
The prospect of being tortured? I mean, that's how it would normally go. At some point, they're just going to scream what the torturer wants to hear.
That might have worked on an amateur, but I know you're just looking to protect your reputation. Think about it, though. What's your reputation worth if you won't have the other tools you need to succeed in this line of work? Tools like, I don't know, your limbs or eyes? You've got 5 seconds. You might want to think twice about how much your employer's information is worth to you.
Whoa!
It's alright, Paimon.
I'm not joking around. We can do this the easy way or the painful way. 2 seconds!
I'll save you the trouble.
Wait, what?
Huh? Are you crazy? He tried to bite off his own tongue. Quick, search the area for any first aid supplies.
Alright. Emergency treatment.
I definitely didn't expect him to go that far. Thankfully, the wound wasn't too deep, and he just passed out from the pain.
But
Pussy.
why would he be so extreme?
I just wanted to test his mettle. You can get a lot of mercenaries to talk just by threatening them. I didn't expect him to be willing to go through so much pain just to deny us some intel.
Well, he's out cold for now. We could wait for him to wake up, but maybe it's Not a good idea to interrogate him any further. What should we do?
Yeah,
Hog tie
don't
him.
worry about it. It'll be a waste of time to interrogate him again after that. He might just hurt himself again if we start asking. There are lots of goods around here. Let's search the area. Maybe we'll be able to find something. I'm really sorry.
Aw, a mercenary with a heart. There are a lot of daily necessities like food and water in the boxes. Blah blah blah. That was too fast for me. Ah, found something, I guess. Since it fades to black.
We found a piece of paper with a bunch of names on it. Maybe it's a record of something.
Let me take a look. If this really is a merchant caravan, they should have a record of their transactions.
Oh dear.
Yep. I see an entry for Dakana Lakmar right here. Kusela, Idrisi, Bashar, and Takriti.
Takriti? Really?
All familiar names. Dakana Lakmar has been trading for a hefty supply of food, weapons, and medicine. It seems that in the past, they used to receive some canned knowledge as well. This caravan is just one link in their logistics chain.
Canned
Once
knowledge,
in the
huh?
rainforest, the caravan will exchange the looted goods for mora, and the funds will then be passed to a specific person. That person will then pack the caravan full of necessary goods, which will then be brought right back to Dakana Lakmar. Wait, why is there no mora value recorded for the final transaction?
They still had to get paid or something along those lines, but considering they used to receive canned knowledge, I have a sneaking suspicion her dad probably opened or accessed forbidden knowledge capsule and went cuckoo.
No value?
Yeah. Every transaction before the last one was marked with an exact amount of mora, but the final one, where they paid for everything to be brought back to the desert, was simply marked as delivered.
Huh. Maybe the mora amounts just happened to cancel each other out?
Perhaps. But they couldn't have known how much they would make off selling the loot. Do they not care about profit margins at all? Anyway, the next part's the records of the goods themselves. There are a lot of entries. Everything was probably sourced from the rainforest. Huh?
What's wrong?
She recognizes the name.
Homayani?
Homayani? You mean Dunyarzad's family?
Dun dun dun!
Could it just be another family with the same last name?
Nope.
I'd be surprised to find someone with the exact same first and last name. Shahzaman Homayani is Dunyarzad's father, and the head of the Homayani family. Just what the heck is going on here?
Calm down, Dia.
I'm sorry. You're right. I'll consider what we found and not jump to conclusions just yet. But what this piece of paper confirms is that the Homayani family has been providing goods to Dakana Lakmar.
What if the Homayanis have been kept in the dark and don't know they've been trading with Dakana Akhmar?
That's a possibility. But
True.
if that was the case, why is this caravan specifically named Shahzaman as their person of contact? They could have just as easily bought goods such as food and medicine directly from Caravan Ribat or Port Ormos.
If Shahzaman was actually aware of this, then perhaps he's been supplying the brigands operation the entire time.
Yeah, funding violence and looting. The brigade gets the goods, and he is paid the proceeds from the sale of the loot.
But why would he do something like this? It's not like the Homayanis are in need of money.
I honestly have no idea. I've been to their estate many times, and I've never noticed anything suspicious. The only potentially large expenditure I could think of would be the treatment costs for Dunyarzad's Elazar. Maybe they borrowed a lot of mora in the past? But that's still just a speculation. I don't think the Master would stoop so low to make mora.
I don't think Dinyerzad knows anything about this either.
You're probably right. I know my lady's personality, and she wouldn't deliberately keep something like this from us.
But what should we do now? All we found is just another mystery.
If we want to get to the bottom of this, we won't be able to turn back.
If you ask me, we already have no choice but to confront her about this. I'm
Dun,
not
dun,
worried.
dun.
It's too early to make a verdict yet. I still have faith in the Homayanis. Let's go find my lady again. We'll tell her everything and see if she's willing to lend us her support. If we're lucky, we can not only figure out the mystery of this paper, but also follow the trail of breadcrumbs to the people responsible at Dakan al-Akmar.
Dia, are you sure this is the best decision? What if instead of getting the help we need, we just end up revealing everything we've discovered to the enemy?
I've considered that possibility, but even still, I want to tell her what we found. I think I owe her that much. True friendship is built on trust. She showed genuine concern for me when we first brought up the topic. I can't repay her kindness with doubt and suspicion. That's not how I deal with people.
You're right. Paimon wants to trust Dinyerzad too.
I hope we'll be of help to her. Honestly, it would be one hell of a backstab if it turns out Dinyerzad was behind the entire thing. But I doubt it.
Yeah. Let's pay another visit to Sumeru City.
Yay. First bit of the quest completed, I guess. To Sumeru City again. Let's just teleport here and then just jump down like a maniac.
We're way behind schedule.
Damn it. Enjoying the view, huh? I mean, you guys probably know what I meant with enjoying the view.
We're back, my lady.
Oh, you're back a lot sooner than I expected. You mustn't have run into any trouble then. Well, how did it go? What did you come up with?
About that.
Actually, we are still investigating. It's just that we've discovered something strange.
I see. The clues you found have led you back here, in the city?
Something like that. Yeah.
You all look a little dispirited. Whatever you found must not have been very encouraging after all. Why don't you discuss it with me? Maybe I'll be able to say something to cheer you up?
It's okay, my lady. It's not so much about me being upset with my father or anything like that. How should I put this?
Dinyerzad, you may want to sit down for this one.
So something is wrong. Even the Traveler and Paimon have been uncharacteristically quiet.
Have you ever heard the Traveler talk, though?
On any other day, Paimon would have already waved to me with a smile and shouted, "Dunyerzad, we're back!" So tell me, what happened?
Well,
Don't let Paimon tell it.
My lady, please prepare yourself for what we're going to tell you next.
Again, you may want to take a
concerns
seat.
The Master.
The Master? You mean my father? Okay, I understand. Don't worry about me. I'll listen as attentively as I can.
We explained the entire thing to Dinyerzad.
My father has been supplying goods to Dakan al-Akmar?
Yeah, it makes as little sense to us as it does to you. I've never doubted the Master's integrity, so I'm having a real hard time rationalizing how he could ever support an infamous brigade like them. Maybe he's not actually aware of the full story and just stumbled into the deal by accident.
That feels unlikely, though.
I can't help but agree with the Traveler.
Huh? You mean you feel the same way, Dunyarzad?
Thank you for sharing all this information with me. Since you've told me everything you know, I should also tell you about some doubts that I've been harboring for quite a while. In the past, I thought that my father hired a bodyguard for me so that I wouldn't run away and get lost. However, there are plenty of capable mercenaries in the Corps of 30. Why did my father go out of his way to hire Dia?
About that. Well, the Homayanis really needed bodyguards, so they reached out to the Blazing Beasts. Later, the Master told me that I was one of the best mercenaries he'd ever seen, and that I should stick around to become one of his bodyguards. He offered me a pile of Mora, so I just signed on.
Well, but that didn't really answer my question. Just think about it. Why did my father specifically reach out to the Blazing Beasts?
Maybe the Corps of 30 just didn't have anyone available, or maybe someone recommended us. I've never given it too much thought. I think I get what you're saying. You think none of this was a coincidence.
Precisely. At first glance, nothing seems strange or out of place. But there are many parts of the story that don't actually make any sense. If my father had always been in contact with Dekan al-Akmar, then it would make sense for him to bring Dia into our house.
You mean the goal all along was to get Dia to be your bodyguard?
No, that's too much of a stretch. I cut all ties with my father a long time ago. He has no control over my life anymore.
But that still doesn't rule out the possibility that your father has still been trying to influence your life without you knowing.
So, the Master was not likely an innocent victim in all of this?
That's what things... Or wait. What things are looking like at this point. Oh, wrong button.
Sorry we put all of this on you so suddenly, Dunyarzad.
It's okay, Paimon. I should actually be thanking you. Regardless of his reasons, if my father has truly been funding a violent group of mercenaries, then it's my duty to bring him back to reason.
But is that really the right thing to do? My father has committed many atrocities and deserves all the punishment that he has coming to him. I have zero sympathy for him. You may call me an ungrateful child, but my feelings will remain the same. However, the Homayani family has treated me with nothing but generosity and kindness. If we decide to investigate this further, we could end up implicating the entire Homayani family. I would be biting the hand that's fed me over all these years.
Dia.
It's alright, Dia. If anyone were to ask, you could always just say that I'm the one who instructed you to get to the bottom of this.
You don't have to do that, my lady. I'm not conflicted because I'm afraid of taking responsibility. Besides, you're the one we should all be worried about right now.
Hey! It's still too early to give up hope! What was the thing about friendship again?
True friendship is built on trust.
Right, yeah, trust! You said that yourself, Dia! Besides, there's no point on getting all riled up before we've confirmed all the facts!
If your trust hasn't been misplaced...
Thank you, everyone. That makes a lot of sense. I guess I should always remember the trust that I've placed in people. In which case, my lady, could you ask the Master to come out and have a chat with us?
Sure thing. I also hope he'll be able to give us a logical explanation. Let's meet at the usual place then.
Usual place? Ah, right!
Also, I have a feeling here that it's probably like gonna turn out that Dia's father is like really sick and he wants to maybe see her one final time, and that essentially the only reason why Dinyarzad's father is helping him is because he's a father himself, you know? Right, usual meeting place.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, this place.
Thank you for coming, sir. Please allow me to introduce these two. This is the Traveler, and next to her is her travel companion, Paimon.
Ah, yes. My daughter has mentioned them from time to time. It's a privilege to finally meet them in person. But we may skip all the pleasantries for now. What is the important matter you wish to discuss with me today?
Well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention. There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about.
He explains the issue.
So that's what you found. Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Dia, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Yes.
Her father's dead, isn't he?
I understand perfectly why you came to see me. And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that. Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you. The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow.
Your dad is
I've made
dead.
it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homiyani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story. Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyarzad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites? Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyarzad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Really? I never knew.
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age. We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father.
Aww. He's dead, isn't he?
His kindness. I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time, and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again. I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all. He then suddenly asked me if Dunyarzad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house. But
True.
he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Dia.
So he was the one who recommended Dia to you.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life. If Dia could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
Yes, but not just
Her dad
because
is
of that.
dead, isn't he?
From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see Dia as my own daughter.
Called it.
And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and I all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that, acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago. The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Wait! Isn't that around the time that Decano Akhmar started becoming more aggressive?
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things. But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Dia at risk.
Honestly, from all the information here, I think the person, since he only got a letter, the person writing the letter isn't actually the guy he thinks he is. Probably like someone else who took his place and everything. But by that same token, he should have also stopped acting or asking you for materials.
That thought occurred to me as well. I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to. After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry. I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help. In the end, it probably was the wrong decision. I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now. None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Oh no. Dia, please don't feel that way.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
Maybe there's another way of looking at all of this. Can you try to believe in him just one more time?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I can do it.
Well,
but
you can't say you can't if you don't try.
We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
Probably.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him. However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dakan al-Akhmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts. I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing everything quite yet. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem. I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Core of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes. I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
Aww. Wait until night, huh? And thus it was night. Oh, with that pyramid in the background, that actually looks nice. Of course we can't talk to him like this. I mean, we would be standing on the chair he's sitting on.
Who are you guys?
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps. Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Yep.
Shh. Keep your voice down. How do you know all that? Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private.
Where he can also probably ambush us. Or where he has an ambush ready.
This place should do. Alright. Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Don't worry about that for now. You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Yep.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past. I weighed it in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
So,
Let me
money.
tell you how it is. We're investigating Dakan al-Akhmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of Mora from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it.
Punch
My
him.
patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
All right, sheesh. But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later. They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look. I'm just telling you though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
Sure. And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
Really?
I mean, she isn't.
And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
True.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more
Smart
like
guy.
it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
True. Oops. Zoom out. Alright, there it is. Really? There. Funny enough, I actually do need to fight that boss for the materials that it drops. Seeing as you need those for the And Candace. Honestly, I hope they anticipated people making that candies nuts fit in your mouth jokes with that character when they named her that. Spider gone you.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead. Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves.
Yay.
I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Tia, why are you here?
Ow.
All hail! Access denied.
Oh really? Just that one guy left? Oh, a slight ledge.
I'll be back.
Anyone else? Oh, there's actually still a guy down here. Hey, you know what? I think he's stuck. Oh well, easy pickings.
Haven't you all done enough?
Really?
So are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
Don't mind me as I do that. Oh nice, all close together. I'm not gonna wait for burst right here. I mean, he was almost dead. It would have been a waste.
No, she's so strong.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore.
The thing is...
Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Dia, the boss can't come out and see you anymore.
Called it!
He died a long time ago.
What?
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
So that's why they turned on each other. It was all motivated by revenge. So they murdered him and they want revenge. Alright.
Let me start from the beginning. Dia, do you know how the head of the relics maintained order internally?
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record.
Let me guess. Murder.
Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics were forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit, the record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail.
So he thought there was no escaping the records.
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Dia and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Dia, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's relics who didn't know about it.
Probably a good thing.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Because he was constantly getting his ass kicked.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle? When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end.
Aww. But the Deshret's relics haven't been the only victims of your revenge.
There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest. But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
We've suffered plenty of losses as well. To keep going, we need an enormous amount of supplies, from food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid. We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
We'll help them. 'Cause I'm a dick. Anyway, responding to the victims with more... or responding to the violence with more violence will only cause more pain, aka an eye for an eye, makes the world blind. Do you have any idea the amount of damage you have done?
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life.
Honestly, I think one way they could do this is get rid of that big organization, or what's left of it, and then turn themselves in. You know?
Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end.
I have to say, I like the guy with the eye patch's design.
I'm sorry, Dia. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Dia? You wanna go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil. All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
Oh, I'm on your side, Dia.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Probably.
Thank you. We'll be a lot stronger together with you.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Aww. Yeah, another part of the story was done. Really? Can I teleport just to here and then... Also, if you're wondering what all those markers or star markers are there, those are for all the locations of the material that you actually need for Dia and Al-Haytham. Apparently. Alright, we actually need to go up. Oh. Great. Since we're here. Also, I actually think it's kind of funny that, yeah, a passive ability of Dia is you run faster during the day. Aw, not close enough. Hey, at least this is faster. Oh. Alright. Hang on, I need to mark this guy on the map. I mean, if I find them and I don't have the key yet, I might as well mark them so I don't need to watch a video later down the line of where to find them. needs to go further up. Real? Oh no, it is here.
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
Wait, Dendro? I mean, sure, if they want Dendro on the team. Might as well put Nahida on the team. Yoink.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
When Nahida actually came out, I was actually actively trying to get her unique weapon as well, but I never got it because I only had enough for getting one pity on the weapon banner, and sadly, not the weapon that I wanted. Although I did get a nice I did get an upgrade for weapons for Ganyu at the time. Obviously, I got the Skyward Harp. I mean, hey, I was gonna go for either. I think at the time there was also like the other 5-star weapon was also a bow, which also was the best in slot for Ganyu. So either way, even if I lost the 50-50 for the weapons and everything, I still ended up with a weapon that improved that was better for Ganyu compared to the one that she had. Which was Hamayumi, by the way.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should
It
all be
looks
holed
run
up in
down.
here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
This is a trap, isn't it?
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
I've fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
They're gonna betray us, I feel like. Alright.
You are not welcome here.
Illusion shattered.
Alright, I probably should have done
Where do you
this.
think you're going? Take that!
Buckle up.
Wrong button.
I'll protect us.
Regret.
He was charging at me and just instantly got attacked.
Gloves off. There is no escape.
Really?
Inazuma shines eternal.
I'll be back.
Illusion shattered.
No more tricks up
Everyone
your
hold your
sleeve.
hands.
Really, just those two left?
Make yourselves at home.
Torn to
And dead.
You want this one?
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps.
They're gonna betray us, aren't they?
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through. Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Damn.
Let's see. I think I see a way through over there, but
I
it's
saw
being
that one
blocked by
too.
something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go!
Wait. Adjust the lighting. How do you do this again? Again, me no very good with puzzle. Is there like something out here that I need to grab or something like that?
I see everything.
Alright, nothing to do with that. Wait. No, it's not that either. I mean, how else are you supposed to adjust this? Wait, no, don't want to leave the domain. Oh. I was trying to use that, but... rise. Rise. Change color. Oh. Now I get it. Lower. Also, before we actually continue here, I need to take a slight break here, so don't mind Dia being AFK for a bit.
My people are used to the desert life, but still, I hope that one day they'll be able to find an oasis of their own and leave the sandstorms behind for a better life.
Alright, I'm back to... So, let's continue. Well, that thing's gonna come alive.
You're dead meat! There is no escape!
I mean, hey, this gives us another sigil. And 2 Primo Gems.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Alright. And... lower. Kinda makes you think that there's something around here that you can still pick up, you know? Because I do know that in these kinds of domains, they do actually have 2 chests hidden. Oh no, whatever will I do?
Hey! Let's dance.
There is no escape. Let's get it on.
I actually have seen people using Dia in combination with Bennett as well. I mean, again, Bennett does provide a buff apparently. Oh, come on.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Now you shall perish.
Oh, come on.
You asked for it.
Oh, come on, they turn invisible. Really?
Look alive.
Right, where's the rest? I know you're there.
Inazuma shines eternal. Your
Ow.
mommy teach you that?
Oh, I like that line. Like, she literally just goes, if she gets hit, your mommy taught you that. I mean, that is like an insult that I would see a mercenary come up with. Or that I would see a mercenary use. Also probably should use this for the heal. The only thing about Barbarous Burst that I actually don't like is the fact that it turns around the camera. Wait a second. Rise. Rise again. Oh, right. Change color. No, wrong one. Lower. And change color. And change color. And thus the path was opened. I honestly have the feeling that those guys are gonna end up either dead or they're gonna end up betraying us because they wanted to lure her here, because they wanted to lure Dia here.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already.
Bullshit.
I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin. Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons! We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers. They are but 2, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory.
He's gonna be a pushover, isn't he?
Wave 1, charge! Eliminate them!
Share
jungle!
Illusion shattered!
Let the show begin.
Let's get it on!
Heartless.
That's wave 1.
That you've won. We're just getting started.
Alright, so Dia in combination with a Dendro character is probably going to be good, considering she just did 10,000 damage.
King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
You say that, but he is kind of dead.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Torn to oblivion.
I mean, I can use a burst, but I'm not going to do that yet.
Brothers, with me, this is where we'll prove our fate.
You all just want to die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
The golden slumber.
Where is she? Oh, wait. That was it.
The commander has finally fallen!
But they're still coming at us!
Huh.
This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat.
Yes, keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Oh, do we get that entirely in a cutscene? Guess not. Or maybe we do.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! So they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
I mean, they do want revenge for their boss. And thus they died.
It would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
Michel?
You
Really?
think I would give you that opportunity?
He's gonna kill himself,
I will be
isn't
buried
he?
in the sand, alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
And he's gonna do something
wait.
crazy.
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Do the smart thing, guys.
Hey, Dia! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Oh, nice. A chest, or luxurious.
Let's go.
Or, yeah, luxurious chest, or an exclusive one, I think. Even though we stopped actually actively hunting for treasures chests, right now we still found several chests in between. Ah, a precious one. Ah, nice. 3 sigils and 10 primo gems. Activate.
Ready, steady, go!
Oh.
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth.
If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk. Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Although you can give them a quick kick in the nads if you want to. By that I mean kick them in the nuts.
So, this was his final destination. How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire? If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Tia.
I'm sorry. I know it's just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Oh, we're probably gonna find something left.
Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Kusela.
Well,
Thanks
at least
for everything, boss.
I mean, to be fair, they probably can't show like the burnt remains of a body in the Genshin Impact, so, you know, he conveniently burned all the way to ash.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
A hidden compartment. Or it's just a sword.
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
Ah, that's adorable. Is she really gonna say the line? I mean, her father would be proud of, would enjoy that.
Proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
Aww. It's almost enough to bring a tear to my eye, actually. If anything, Genshin Impact has the storytelling down. With, like, the emotional parts, you know? And sadly, that's the stuff that actually gets to me. The emotional part. And I see I've already been streaming this for more than 3 hours at this point. I mean, I did say after this story mission I'm gonna end the stream anyway. Maybe if I can, I'll actually do one single poll on Sino's banner and then end it.
What's this?
Alright. We got you some snacks and drinks. That's a little more than some. Oh, alright, you guys know what I'm gonna do here. All on Paimon's tab.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
She rarely spends her allowance on other people. Aw. It's really my treat, but you get the point. Oh, both of these are just... I mean, most of the time it is my treat, so...
Hey! This way you get something from the both of us for the price of one! Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Junior Azad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say.
It would be funny if you
My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures.
I wonder if you actually get the same with that one story mission you could do with Kazuha, where you got a where you technically got a 4-star weapon for him specifically. If they did something like that for other characters that are gonna do something like that for other characters in the future.
But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no Mora to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth and nearly even shed tears for his sake. We're hypocrites, all of us.
You should never question your true feelings, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back!
That's true.
Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is!
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Dia, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
And that's the extent of the explanation. A lot happened while we were gone.
I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Dia, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
It's always more fun when you're with, or when everyone's together. All right.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
No, still not the end of it. I mean, alright, randomly climbing a pot. Oh, that way.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk? Wait,
I mean...
are you here to take revenge on us?
No.
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this. Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence.
However...
When I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
Aww.
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
It's the stories that he probably thought of for his daughter, so they were of immense value to him, I bet.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Probably.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
They are from her mother, I bet.
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
Probably not. What an... yeah, I'm gonna go with my actual answer here.
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dia. It's a letter for me?
You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that... I was never your father to begin with.
Wait, what?
What?
Surely...
Plot twist.
He must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. I felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day, and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice.
I mean, he could have just stole the truth.
I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
Aww.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose, or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
True.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me. I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I also don't want to see his efforts go to waste. I don't want you to stop going forward.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much.
Aww.
My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Oh, god damn it, here come the tears. Like, still a small amount, but still. Well, guess that was the end for that story. And we have 225 Primo Gems, which we'll spend to buy one Fate and instantly use it and then end the stream. Alright. It would be hilarious if I now pulled Sino with this, but it's probably not. Or at least a 5-star. Anyway, here goes nothing. Nope. No, well. I mean, I'm somewhere around pity anyway. Because for me it's like every 80 or so. Yeah, like every 80 pulls for me is when I get pity. But considering I got Dia like in the first 10 pull, I have no idea if that actually somehow screwed up my pity by like a 110 pull. Because I definitely know that I got Hu Tao from the pity. So... oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know that at the start it was me looking around and failing at finding the actual chest, but nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making or streaming. So yeah, bye!